Yo, what is going on, guys? Back on the PC. I don't know what the hell this is, but we're gonna skip that for now. Yeah, back on the PC. Yeah, just feel more locked in when I'm on here, and um, I like to trade in my own comfort and my own personal space. So, I guess having a PC, is what makes it good. So, yeah, I have it, might as well just use it. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, I just wanted to give today's trade recap. Um, we weren't able to catch a trade yesterday because I was trying to figure out my account with Alpha. I had no, um, I had no what do you call it? It won't let me place a trade on here. Like I'm having account issues where I'm unable to place a trade. So for the time being, while they sort that out, I've contacted admins and things like that. So hopefully they can figure something out. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know what to do. I mean, you pay money for Eva. Hopefully they compensate in some sort of way. So yeah, uh, yeah, just wanted to jump uh on to give my trade recap. Today is the 3rd of the February, which is a new month, and yeah, I just been trying to kind of figure out with my trades, like if I'm missing something, and I keep forgetting the basics of the market structure, right? To wait for it to flip and then wait for a retracement because that's our confirmation with our retracement and then enter, right? So this is exactly what we had here. In terms of draws on liquidity, I did have these highs, these hourly highs. These hourly highs were taken out. I did have these hourly lows down here, but again, the draw was this 4-hour Fair Value Gap, which was right here. We're making a nice kind of recovery here, or even on this whole range, to be fair. Yeah, even on this whole range. So prices coming to balance out, and I was definitely bullish on the day in terms of until these draws got hit, especially this 4-hour Fair Value Gap getting mitigated there. So yeah, in terms of that, we do have Uh, so what did we have? We had a bunch of gaps, right? We had this 15-minute gap as well as this 15-minute gap, which is down here. I did mark out some 5-minute gaps previously, but again, these gaps were mitigated anyways. So to me, it was kind of just like that if 5-minute, 15-minute doesn't matter, they're all in the same kind of place. So I just got rid of the 5 minutes so it looks cleaner for you guys, so you guys can kind of understand better. So yeah, we did have these draws. These highs got taken out, as well as these highs. These highs just got taken out, which is my take profit. Um, we did have these hourly gaps down here, but price didn't even want to reach that area, which is fine. So yeah, pretty much what I was waiting for market open was these gaps, right? And what I'm forgetting also something basic is time alignment, right? The 4 hour with the 15 minute, the 1 hour with the 5 minute, right? 15 minute with the 1 minute, 5 minute with the 1 minute as well. Like I'm forgetting that there's time alignment with those point of interest as well, right? So yeah. So ideally, um, what did we actually closed really bullish above these highs, especially on a 1 hour. We got a nice close above these highs, which signaled to me that hey, this is probably not a liquidity sweep. We're probably gonna target these highs just because they're so close to each other as well. Um, so I was pretty cool with taking longs today. Like I did not see any shorts at all play out, just because if we wanted to go short, we'd have to inverse um, we would have to inverse like this whole range here. But ideally, I would have loved to see this high get taken because that is a direction in terms of like why price is reacting, like why did we reverse off here if we're not bothered to take out these highs. So ideally, I was looking for either retracement into a 1 hour or 15-minute gap, which is what we had to target these highs. But yeah, so the play was on the 50-minute time frame. Don't mind the stuff here. Actually, I put this on just so like I don't forget what the um kind of charts is doing in the on different time frames. So we have the 15-minute here, we have the 1 hour and the 4 hour. So it just gives me a good like little like just reminder of gaps that may be there or created before I'm taking a trade. So it's a good little tool for me to have like right next to where I'm trading, especially in a lower time frame, to see that like, hey, we are getting really close, and we did just make a new 15-minute gap or 1 hour gap just being created. So it's good for me to know, kind of like what price is doing within the high time frame range. So yeah, again, on the 50-minute time frame, we had this 50-minute gap here as well as this 50-minute gap here. So I was pretty much just waiting for market to open to see what we do. And as you can see, we actually put in a high here. We take out all these lows down here, and we also have like a little mini break of structure here, right? We come down lower, we fill this area, we fill this gap, we get a market structure shift, right? And at this point, we had a nice V-shaped recovery on that market structure shift. Um, and we also inverse this gap as well. And yeah, the market structure shift is something that I will be looking to play on next time, is because when I'm taking an inverse, like I've been finding out that 8 out of 10 times like the trade ends up going break even very early, just because like we haven't broken any form of structure yet. So it's like for me it's kind of like waiting for that market structure shift, um, to kind of confirm where that trade is going, right? Or like to confirm that buyers and sellers are still there. And we had that nice V-shaped recovery into that market structure shift, which was really, really nice. So that's something key I need to remember next time with these playing with these fair value gaps and things like that. That when we react off them, we should create some form of like market structure shift, and hopefully catch a retracement onto the next kind of POI or like the next trade. I did get out over here, um, just because I'm willing to put my, because just because we are so close to these highs here, like ideally I just thought we would have had that push like off rip after chopping up and balancing price. I thought we would have had that nice push all the way up to these hourly highs, but what price ended up doing was actually taking me out, chopping off a little bit, and then we get that move all the way up to take up these highs, and then we get that shift again. So um, again, just one of those things where um, I protected my risks, and and I came out with some profit, which is pretty good. So yeah, this is actually on a paper trading account, unfortunately. Um, it's a paper trading account, unfortunately. So just waiting until my funded gets all sorted and things like that. Um, but yeah, in terms of draws on liquidity, we did like I gotta start trusting my draws on liquidity. Because they're drawn out for a reason, and that's where price is heading to. So yeah, in terms of execution wise, again we had that market structure shift, and I was pretty much just waiting for a retracement into this 1 minute fair value gap here. And as soon as we get that tap into it, I entered, stops at these lows down here, targeting these hourly highs which was drawn on before, and yeah, got out over here. So pretty much like a 1-to-1, like a 1-to-3, something like that. Um, but yeah, it's good to see that our drawn liquidity was trusted on the day. So yeah, just build more confidence and make sure that we're good and things like that. So yeah, this kind of wraps it up with this trade. We did have that high time frame bias slash story. We had liquidity being taken out, so all these 5 minute lows down here. We had 15-minute fair value gap in our favor, which was towards the bullish side. We had a reaction from our zone, which is our V shape. And one thing I'm actually going to add on to this, um, my whiteboard is a market structure shift. So when we get that, hopefully, we get a retracement. If not, that's all good. But that way it stops us from catching trades that are still in bearish structure. So yeah. So we had that V-shaped recovery. We had candle closes above these highs. We get a retracement. We get a reaction from our zone, which was here. And our high time frame Peter A, which in this case was our 15-minute. And yeah, liquidity. Yep, yep, yep. So pretty much our whole trading plan was ticked off today, which is really, really good. So yeah, I just want to wrap it up for today's trade. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.